This is your host, Mr. John Legarreta. Guys, this is your Funded Trader Roadmap to Success training call right now, guys. And before I go ahead and get into that call, just want to one more time, go ahead and talk about the disclaimer as an investor and as a trader. Guys, understand this. Past performance is not indicative of future results. A trader who has been successful for a substantial amount of time may not always be successful. The decision of whether to use a service offered is that of the client alone. The decision of which trade to copy is that of the client alone, and any trades are the responsibility of that client alone. So I want y'all to be fully aware that the decisions that you're making, right, the action that you're taking to choose to take action or to choose not to take action on any of the trades or any of the information given, you are the one behind your screen on your phone, and you are the one at the end of the day taking the action on the information that's provided. So everything is completely on you. Want to just make sure that we go ahead and talk about this that disclaimer. But with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the FTMO roadmap to success. This is for FTMO. I think most funding companies should be the exact same thing. So, I first want to explain exactly how to go ahead and pass FTMO and exactly what it entails to be able to pass. So, guys, here's the deal. With FTMO, you can have different funding amounts, either 10, 25, 50, 100, or 200 grand. I'm telling you right now, no one under any circumstance should be getting started on 10,000, 25, or 50,000. Guys, the reason I'm telling you that is because you're doing the same work. You're taking the same trade. Okay? You're awake at the same times, and you're doing everything the same way that you would do for a small account than you would for a big account. Like, y'all need to really think about that, man. You're doing the same thing to make less money. The way that I tell the people that I take on personally is this: you're investing a little bit more into a bigger funded account, but you're making a lot more. Don't be that person that doesn't have patience and you can't save up, 600 or a grand 200 to be able to get started on the big boy accounts. You want to make sure you only come in on these two different options. I would really even say 200, but just for example purposes, let's talk about, the 100 grand account. So guys, in order for you to even start this process, you need to go ahead and enroll with 540 euros. That's only going to be a one-time investment of $635. Now, I want y'all to understand that this is a refundable fee that is reimbursed to you when you earn your first profit split when you become an FTMO trader. So it's more so of a deposit, and when you do get paid out from FTMO, you receive your payout plus the refund that you actually put into the company. Obviously, if you don't pass for any circumstance, of course the money is not going to be refunded to you. So I just want you guys to understand that. Now, FTMO has a two-step evaluation process. The very third step is you're pretty much already a trader. Now, this is very simple, guys. Here's what this entails. The very first step is the challenge. You're going to have between 10 and 30 days for you to make 10% of 100 grand, which is a profit target of $10,000. So that's all you got to do between 10 and 30 days. So what does the 10 days mean? Guys, there's so many people that pass these challenges in maybe 3 days, 2 days, 5 days, 6 days, that if you pass it in under 10, you got to take, let's say, 0.01s the next few days so you can complete your 10-day cycle, and you count each day as a trading day. Guys, there are no extensions. You cannot go past 30. This is your time window to make it happen. 10 to 30 days, profit target is 10%, $10,000. The maximum daily loss is negative 5,000. Now listen to me closely and write this down because you can't say I didn't tell you. The negative 5,000 is not just realized loss. The negative 5,000 max daily loss is your open trades, your open drawdown. I mean, trades that are, you can have 3 or 4 or 5 trades open, and if those 3, 4, or 5 trades accumulated, they equate to $5,000 and a penny over, you're pretty much done at that point. So I want y'all to understand, this is not just closed negative trades, this is drawdown. So you cannot have so many positions open, and I'll kind of talk about that. But this is also the last thing, it's your closed trades. It can be your drawdown, but it's also your drawdown and your closed out trades. An example, if you guys have, let's say, negative $3,000 in closed out trades, okay, you have negative 3K in closed out trades, and your open trades reach negative 2,000, what is 2 plus 5? Negative 5. And that was a mixture between your open and your closed out trades. So I'm just making you very aware. So that is the max daily loss. As soon as you hit negative 5K, you're done. You're not getting that deposit back. Just want to make sure you guys are aware. And you guys have a maximum loss of $10,000. Okay, 10 grand. So you might not lose 5K in a day, but what if you lose $2,000 a day? For the next 5 days, you're pretty much done at that point as well. Now, once you go ahead and pass your initial challenge, they will automatically, without you doing a single thing, they will automatically within 24 to 48 hours send you a winning certificate letting you know that you passed, and they're going to send you brand new and fresh credentials to start your verification portion. Now, the verification is even easier, guys. Verification is between 10 and 60 days. So you got double the amount of days. And instead of having to make 10,000, you only got to make 5,000. So double the days, half the amount. Double the days, half the amount. And the max daily loss and the maximum loss still remain the same. Once you guys finish this portion, FTMO will not send you a certificate. They are going to send you a contract in which you do have to read. Okay, very important that you read that contract. And when you become an FTMO trader, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do this on another currency. When you guys are an FTMO trader, as of right now, guys, they're doing 80-20 profit splits. Okay, and you either choose to get paid out bi-weekly or you choose to get paid out monthly. Okay, so this is completely up to you. You want to cash out your check early? Fine, bi-weekly. You want to cash out your check monthly? Fine, it's monthly. And it's 80-20 profit split. So an example, you have 100 grand right now, correct? Let's say you pass a challenge, right? Can we agree that in your very first challenge, you had to earn 10 grand? What if you repeat the exact same thing? You make $10,000 your first month as a funded trader. What is 80% of 10 grand? $8,000. So what would be your payout if you do the same thing that you did in the challenge? It'd be $8,000. Now, what if you did exactly what you did in the verification portion and only made 5 grand, let's say your second month? Okay, that means 80% of the 5 grand, guys, it's going to be $4,000. Guys, that means that in 2 months worth of work, you would have literally made $12,000. Okay, in literally 2 months. If that was the case, like this is completely hypothetical. This is not a real example. I'm just giving you guys what it would look like. If you chose the monthly payout, your first month, you did what you did in the challenge, had a great month. 80% of the 10 grand, you keep $8,000 and put some money away for taxes. Okay, second month, you make 5 grand keep 80% of that, you keep really $4,000, put away some money for taxes, that's still over 3 grand a month. So in 2 months, if you did that, that'd be $12,000 in a single 2 month period that it would probably take you a lot longer to make that amount of money. So the way that you get paid out here, it's very aggressive, and the average earnings on a monthly basis, they should be anywhere in the ballpark range of $4,000 to $8,000. $4,000 to $8,000, and that's what everyone should be shooting for on a monthly basis. Could be a little bit more, maybe it could be a little bit less, but ballpark range, this opportunity with being a funded trader, 4 to 8 grand, like this is where it's at. When it comes down to the 200K account, it's double the numbers. It's $16,000, okay, max, that you should probably be like in the ballpark range of earning, and it should be $8,000. Not only gonna say minimum, but it should be anywhere in this range for the 200K account. Now, I do have a few things that I definitely want to walk you guys through. So in the Funded Trader Roadmap to Success, guys, your base. This is probably the most important. This is what gets people, man. And if you don't do this, you're just not going to pass. And the 600 or the 1,200 that you invested into yourself to be able to get funded, it's going to be lost. So listen, your base, you must simulate this process for at least 2 weeks and take the trades in those 2 weeks and act as if it was real in those 2 weeks. Again, as if it was the real thing before starting your funding process, guys, okay? Getting more into my system, let's talk about the first segment, okay? If you want to be successful doing this, you must be trading either New York or the London session. Me personally, like New York is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern. That is my personal main session where I put all of my focus into, because I don't like staying up at night, okay? Now, again, personally, I trade New York, and I sometimes, not all the time, sometimes when I feel like it's necessary and I feel like very good about the probability of winning, I send trades during Tokyo leading into London. Again, throughout my New York session, guys, I will send between 1 to 3 trades per session max. I won't send 4, I won't send 5 unless I'm 10 out of 10 confident and we're already on a very big winning streak. Then I'll start looking to start stacking trades, but it's in the ballpark range of 1 to 3 trades per session max. You want to be able to avoid taking any more trades, and you want to keep it controlled. Why? Let's say you're trading on the 100K funded account, okay? If, let's say, with my risk management cheat sheet, which I will give you at the end of this training, let's say we lose all 3 trades. It's a terrible day. It happens. We lose all 3 trades. Guys, on each trade, let's say you lose 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, your total loss would be $3,000 for the day. But you avoided the daily max loss. Why? Because you didn't take more than 3 positions. So that's really important to go ahead and understand. In the second segment, I want to talk about entering the signals, because it's not just about, I'm just going to see a signal, I'm just going to take it. There's a few important things that you need to know about taking the actual signal. So number 1, you want to make sure you enter the signal. Like when you receive a signal through the app, through Certified Sniper, look at the entry price. Go on your MetaTrader 4 and make sure that the prices match. The entry prices match. Listen, enter the signal only within 1 to 4 pips, not 14 pips. Only enter the signal between 1 to 4 pips drawdown max. Like if we're in profit, 5 or 6 pips, don't take that trade, man. You're literally letting hundreds of dollars slip by. Anything behind that, right? And again, you're letting money slip away from you. You either got in it or you didn't. Okay, wait for the pullback to enter. Don't be sloppy. I think this is like the biggest thing because people just take signals and we're like already 10 pips in profit and people want to take it. Dude, like you're not trying to make 4 to 8 grand a month. You're trying to lose money, bro. Like you need to look, like do the work, man. Don't I don't want to see anybody in our group ask the group chat, is it good to get in yet? No, man, that's very immature. Y'all gotta go ahead and you need to look at the entry price that I send you. You need to go ahead and look at the chart on your MetaTrader 4 of the same currency and make sure you're 1 to 4 pips within range and then enter it. If the trade's not there yet, it's okay. You're going to miss a few trades. It's okay. But if you want to be able to enter a trade correct, enter within either at entry 1 to 4 pips away from the entry price. And if it's not there, wait for the pullback to be able to enter. Do not be sloppy. Like I cannot stress number one enough because again, dude, we're trading with 6.00, 5.00, 4.00, 7.00. You're literally letting hundreds of dollars slip by even when it comes down to 5 pips. So if you're not precise, man, like I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, don't only take trades exactly at the entry. You still have a good range of 1 to 4 pips away. So all I'm saying is when the trade is sent out, you gotta be quick with it. Okay. Number two, when you're entering these trades, a lot of people have blown their fucking shit because they mess up on the lot size. Dude, enter the correct lot size for the trade based on the stop loss that's given. So whenever I give you a certain stop loss, in my risk management cheat sheet, I tell you what lot size to pick for that certain stop loss. Just follow the risk management cheat sheet and there's no guesswork. Like you don't gotta guess, use your fingers or use a fucking calculator. All you gotta do is follow the risk management cheat sheet. There's no guesswork and it does all the work for you. Each trade that you take with my risk management cheat sheet, guys, each trade that you'll take, you'll be risking less than 1% per trade, but you'll be making more than enough to grow the account rapidly. Okay, so these are the 2 tips when it comes down to using our signals program and my certified sniper chat. Now, in the third step, we are going to be talking about managing the signals, managing the trades. Number one is understanding my take profit system to avoid losing. And this is 10 out of 10, man. So TP1 is 20, TP2 is 40, and TP3 is 60. Once a trade reaches take profit number 1, it is considered a winning trade. Now, when the trade hits TP1, you have 2 different options. You can either close the trade in profit and take your 20 and run, or you can move your stop loss to break even for a risk-free trade and maximize your earnings and maybe close it at 30, maybe close it at 40, maybe close it at 50, whatever the case is. But listen, don't always just close at TP number 1, because if you do that, you'll never maximize or build up your risk to reward ratio, causing you to stay at break even. Because guys, you'll be complaining about the win to loss ratio when you need to be more focused on the risk to reward ratio. And that comes with you guys having proper psychology, man. Look at the chart. In this case, ask questions as to which trade you should close immediately or keep letting run. Now, understand that once you officially close a trade, let's say at 20 pips profit, this is where the amateurs come in, man. Like, this is where the amateur, oh my God, yeah, I want to make more money. That thing is still shooting up. What are you doing, man? Do not get into the trade again. Leave the position alone. You already took it. You won the trade. Many people fail because they try to get more than they end up going into drawdown and lose the money they just made. Dude, this happens too many times. It's called FOMO, the fear of missing out. If you closed, you closed. Don't look for other trades. Don't look for other positions. This is why it's so important. Like, you take a position, you rock with it, you manage it, boom, it's done. Guys, understand that you're making some very big money as a funded trader. You must understand that when professionals in this space, when they trade New York, when they trade London, they are actively looking at their trades during this session that they trade. Be alert for any stop loss adjustments, right? As it is normal for the market to have extreme volatility and, of course, institutional manipulation. We avoid this manipulation by sometimes moving or adjusting the stop loss. I will tell you which number to adjust it to. You just need to be what? You just need to be alert. Another one, and I didn't add this one to now because I literally just thought about it, guys. Number 4, super important, man, is the spreads, guys, between 5 p.m. Eastern, okay, and 6 p.m. Eastern. Guys, I want you to guys, listen to me. The spreads between 5 p.m. EST and 6 p.m. EST, you know what that is? That is called deadly. This will ruin you, guys. We usually trade with very tight stop losses. Like, we might trade with a 15 pip stop loss, okay? Maybe a 20 pip stop loss, okay? So what I'm trying to say is, if you have this and the spreads between 5 and 6 expand the way that they always do every day, you will be automatically taken out of your trade, not because it went in the wrong direction, but because of the fact that you didn't move your stop loss away. So what should you do? Like, what should I do here? Like, what are you trying to say, John? What I'm trying to say, guys, is very simple. It's this. At either any time between 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., anytime between 12 and 4, I would go ahead and remove the stop loss. That is your responsibility. Anytime between 12 and 4, remove the stop loss entirely. And then at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, okay, at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, you can add it back again. So what is your responsibility? For the spreads that can take you out of trades between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern, they can be deadly. Between anytime 12 and 4 p.m. Eastern, can I put the Eastern on here? 12 and 4 p.m. Eastern, make sure you guys remove the stop loss. That is your responsibility. At 6:30 p.m. Eastern, once the spreads are over, you can add the stop loss back again and let the trade do, what it's gotta do. But I think at this point, I pretty much covered all the important things that you guys need to know, as far as important tips as entering the trades, important tips on managing the trades. And at this point, as long as you guys are able to follow the signals correctly, you guys are able to ask questions, you guys should be more than good to go. The last thing I want to go over is this. When you guys are going to go ahead and purchase, okay, an account, look, let me go ahead and refresh this. Oh, wow, man. And I got this on the recording. Sorry for the inconvenience, but we're performing maintenance. I mean, guys, right now for me, it's 5:33 a.m. and I've been awake shooting a few videos, man. So I'll just type it out. It's not a big deal. Here it is, guys. Make sure that when you're selecting the package, okay, you need to be selecting FTMO swing. I mean, you can't miss it, man. And if you do ask me a question, you need to be selecting FTMO swing, not just regular FTMO. You need to be selecting FTMO swing when the packages come up, not regular FTMO. Why? Guys, FTMO swing allows you to trade news. Okay, FTMO swings allow you to hold trades over the weekend. Okay, these are the two most important things. FTMO swings allows you to trade news and allows you to hold trades over the weekend. With regular FTMO, when you're a funded trader, you cannot trade. Okay, 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after red folder news. Cannot trade 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after red folder news, and your TPs, okay, your TPs or stop losses cannot be activated. They cannot be activated. If not, they will revoke your account. There's restrictions on the regular FTMO. The leverage on here is 1 to 100. But since this is such a big account, the FTMO swing is leverage 1 to 30, so it's smaller leverage. With the 1 to 30, you'll still be fine. This is the one that I do recommend. If you have any questions, let me know. But just simple, when you're choosing the package, choose FTMO swing, and you guys should be good to go. Make sure you completely wrote everything down, and you guys should have the funded trader roadmap to success. Again, simulate the process for 2 weeks, ask questions, take the signals, do everything that I recommended, and I promise you, the hardest thing about this is simply just following instructions, which is not really that hard to do. With that being said, this is your host, Mr. John Legarreta. Guys, 1,000 funded traders that are part of Certified Sniper. It's already done. Appreciate you guys and have a great rest of the night.